These are the first 10 problems for SAT Practice Test 2 in test prep, and this corresponds to assignment 12. So what is the value of x here? This is a simple equation, and I might add to this to start with. You can have your calculator now on this part, so I'm assuming that in my teaching of this that you have a calculator. So through add op, you subtract 2x, subtract 4, or I took 4x this way, negative 2x, added 6, so x is negative 5. A rare problem there. Usually they have fractions with that. Number 2, which of the following must be an odd integer? So a and b are both even. This begs the numbers game. Pick numbers, substitute them in, and come up with the products. So 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 1 times 5 is 5. So which of the following must be odd? 1 and 3. Definitely the numbers game there is the best thing to do. A tree is planted when it is 3 feet tall. If the tree's rate growth is linear. So let's stop right there. A and B are out. C and D are in, but 3 is the beginning quantity, which corresponds to the y-intercept. So D it is. Number 4, for how many pairs of positive integers is xy, of positive integers xy is 3x plus y less than 8? So you're coming up with integer solutions where they're all positive. So 1, start with 1, and then see how many go with 1 to make this true. Then go to 2, and so notice you can't go to 3, because if you hit 3, you have 9 plus negative 1, actually 9 plus negative 2. So you end up in the negatives. So 5 is the total number there. Anytime you have a scatter plot, they're going to ask you a question about slope. Okay, so based on the line of best fit. So you want to, what is, if you pick a couple of points on that line, what is this rise over run? What is the best estimate? So this looks like about 10, and then this looks like about 5. So, and obviously your answer choices are clear. It's not even close. So 10 over 5, rise over run, and that gives 2. Problem 6. Okay, if 8% of A is 8% of B and B is 150% greater than C, if C is 20. So you can figure out B by taking 150% increase from C, and that's 50. Okay, so B is 50, and then 8% of 50 is 4. So a good percent increase there, and a straight percent problem kind of rolled into one. What we have here is a two-way table, but what they forgot to do was add up. So you have these two different things: symptoms, no symptoms, vaccinated, not vaccinated. There should be totals at the bottom here and totals off on the right. They did not do that. So the question says, what percentage of patients who showed symptoms? So the bottom has to be all patients who showed symptoms. So you have to add the 216 and 584 have been vaccinated. So 216 is the top. Nice problem for these times. Number 8, if x times 3 is 1/2 y, what is y over 3 in terms of x? So here we go again with eliminating denominators. The people that write these are just crazy with dealing with denominators. So what I did is I solved for y by multiplying by 2 on both sides, and then I at the same time multiplied by, or divided by 3. So I multiplied both sides by 2/3, and that created the y over 3. So original problem, y over 2 is 3x. We need to create a y over 3. How is that done? By multiplying by 2/3. And so 2x is that. I suppose you can do the numbers game here. I'm not going to do that in this video, but pick some X's and Y's that make this true. So like if you picked Y is 2, let's see, let's do, how about Y is 12 and X is 2? Y is 12, X is 2. That would be true then. So 12 over 3 is 4. Which one of these gives 4 when X is 2? That's D. I just did it mentally. So pick numbers there. Here's an easy one. P of 2 plus P of negative 2. So you're substituting in 2 and negative 2 to this, knowing that absolute value means make it positive. So P of 2 is negative 1 inside. Absolute value of negative 1 is 1. So P of 2 is 1. And then P of negative 2 would be 9. So negative 4 minus 5 is negative 9. And then absolute value of that is positive 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. Okay, problem 10. So the circumference is 6 pi. So we have 2 pi r is 6 pi. R is 3. And then you can literally go everywhere around there, knowing with those equal marks, what's the area of EFGH? So 6 times 3 is the area of that rectangle. So that's problems 1 through 10 for the calculator portion of SAT practice test number 2.